Hello, students, and welcome to E-Classroom of English. Once again, Harpreet Kaur is here with you, and today we are going to read a very interesting play. Yes, The Awakening. This play is a very interesting story which tells us about the importance of trees in our life. ट्रीज़ कितने वैल्यूएबल होते हैं हमारी लाइफ में. ओरिजिनली गर्ल्स दिस प्ले वॉज रिटन इन तमिल बट इट वॉज बीन ट्रांसलेटेड इन इंग्लिश लेटर ऑन. And in this story, we will read and understand how a change comes over the life of a woodcutter. एक woodcutter था परम नाम का, and how उसकी life change होती है, how his friend and a doctor helped him to change his life. So let us know about the characters. Param, he was the woodcutter. Anand, he was Param's friend. There was a sage, एक साधु था, doctor, and एक doctor का assistant. Okay, so here five characters are there in the play. So let's get started. The scene one begins outside Param house. Param, who was the woodcutter, he was sharpening his axe. आप देख सकते हैं image में, he was sharpening the axe, अपना axe को sharpen कर रहा था. And his friend Anand came there and asked him, are you busy just doing some work related to your eggs? He said, yes, I am busy, I am just sharpening my eggs. वो बहुत blunt हो चुकी है because I use this eggs very much in cutting the trees and all. So Anand replied him that why are you doing this work? It's not good to cut the trees. He tried to convince Param about telling the importance of trees. Trees are very helpful to us. Girls, you also know that without trees our life is not there, because it gives us oxygen, it removes carbon dioxide, it gives us fruits, medicines, and many more things. It helps us giving us rain. So by planting a tree we can save the earth. So these importance were told by Anand to Param also. But डिड परम लिसन? क्या परम ने उनकी बात मानी? क्या उसने अपना वुड कटरिंग का काम छोड़ा? नो, इंस्टेड ही जस्ट वेंट अवे टू द जंगल एंड ही सेड दैट आई एम डूइंग दिस प्रोफेशन एंड दिस इज़ द ओनली वे ऑफ अर्निंग लिविंग की. उसका एक यही ज़रिया था. सो ही जस्ट वॉन्टेड टू अर्न मनी. ऑल ही नीडेड वॉज मनी एंड ही वॉन्टेड टू लीड अ गुड लाइफ. एंड ही डोंट केयर वेदर रेन कम्स और नॉट, वेदर देर इज ट्री और नॉट. He doesn't care. He just wanted money, and so he went away. See, to cut the trees in the jungle. And as he moved further towards the jungle, you know what happened? Yes, in the dense forest he saw a sage. आप देख सकते हैं साधु मिलता है उन्हें. And he was just sitting closing his eyes under a tree. वहाँ पे नीचे बैठे हुए थे. So he Param just bowed his head. उन्होंने सिर झुका के उससे पूछा that I have never seen you earlier. From where are you? So he told that he had came from a cave, far away cave से एक आया है and अभी आज ही आया है वहाँ पर. He just came today only. So Param asked that sage to give a blessing so that I can cut as many trees as he want. He wanted to cut down many trees, and if he'll cut many trees, a woodcutter will get a lot of money. So उन्होंने blessing मांगी परम ने sage से that give me a blessing that I can cut down many trees and sell those woods and get a lot of money. But sage ने क्या उन्हें ये blessing दी? No, he didn't give that blessing. He said that you are destroying the nature. You should not spoil the nature. You should realize the importance of trees. You should understand that nature is really valuable. You should not destroy the nature, and I will not give the blessing to the person who is destroying the nature. And if you are destroying nature, that means you are not a good person. So I will only bless you when you will stop cutting those trees. But Param said, sorry, I will not give up my profession, and he just went away and started cutting the trees in the dense forest. वहाँ जाकर उसने कटिंग शुरू कर दी. But sage was very sad और उसने कहा, I hope कि you will realize your folly one day. आपको अपनी foolishness एक दिन ज़रूर समझ में आएगी. Now what happened? Next day in the Param's house, the हेल्थ ऑफ परम वॉज गेटिंग डिस्ट्रॉयड. बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्ट्रॉयड हो रही थी, तबीयत खराब हो रही थी. ही वॉज वेरी मच शिवरिंग, ही वॉज मोर्निंग इन पेन, दर्द से कर रहा था. ही वॉज क्राइंग एंड हैविंग टेंशन. सडनली व्हाट हैपेंड? आनंद उसको मिलने फिर आ गया. अर्लियर आई टोल्ड यू, आनंद से उसने फाइटिंग कर ली थी. डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आनंद वॉज ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन. इवन सेज ने उन्हें समझाने की कोशिश की थी दैट वी शुड नॉट कट द ट्रीज. But nobody listened. Now Anand came and asked, what happened? What are you feeling ill? Then Param told that when yesterday I had gone to the jungle for cutting the trees, a spider had sting me. ठीक है, because I had felt a spider was crawling on my back, and now I was having a burning sensation all over my body. and now I'm having very much pain and I'm shivering with pain. So suddenly, after his explanation, Anand realized that he's not good feeling well, so he just called the doctor immediately. A doctor came to check. Okay, and then when he not the doctor came, I should say, he went to the clinic nearby, and when they reached the nearby clinic, the doctor told that he has been stung by the poisonous spider, and treatment should be done very immediately, urgently treatment ki required thi. And what was the treatment, you know what doctor suggested? Doctor suggested that some medicinal herbs, some medicinal leaves are required. For what? For the treatment of this, because these herbs are the antidote to the spider sting. अगर हम ये medicines उन्हें नहीं देंगे तो उसका sting का जो असर है वो नहीं उतरेगा. So we have to go to the forest to collect those herbs. And so doctor and his assistant went away and took those leaves, medicinal herbs. But Param was having severe pain in his head. So Anand was also trying to explain him that doctor will be coming soon. You should take rest. You should have milk, hot milk. Doctor said that you should take hot milk and you should not talk too much. Your headache will be soon fine. So after 2 hours, nearly after 2 hours, doctor came back again and gave him that medicine of herbs. As I told you, na, there was a medicine of those leaves, medicinal herbs. So when the doctor reached and gave him those leaves, those medicinal leaves, after taking those leaves, now Param was feeling very healthy and he smiled. But soon he realized the mistake. What mistake? Because when doctor came back, जब डॉक्टर असिस्टेंट के साथ वापस आया था, he told that हमें इतना टाइम क्यों लगा जंगल में? Because yesterday some foolish man, some heartless person has spoiled the trees. That medicinal tree had some cut down that tree. That time Param realized, Param को तब समझ में आया that he was the person, वो खुद था जिसने उस ट्री को कट डाउन किया था heartlessly. Now he realized that what is the value of trees and how we should always try to save those trees. बल्कि क्या हुआ था? Param tried to kill those trees, but those trees himself had saved his life. So at last he realized that we should protect the trees, and he promised himself that henceforth I will try to protect the nature, conserve the gift of the nature, and plant more and more trees and also take care of them. So girls, you should also understand yourself that we should preserve the beauty of the nature and protect trees, because there are a lot of benefits of growing more and more trees and protecting trees, because trees are the home to different birds and insects. They are like medicines also. When we are sick, they also give us oxygen and give us carbon, and they have a reason behind which we get the rains also. They give us shade, they give us fruits, they give us vegetables, and a lot of countless benefits are there of growing and protecting these trees. So let us promise ourselves, to everybody also, to preserve the beauty of the nature and also to protect these trees. Hope you have learned a good moral from this story, that we should save trees and save our life. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Take care.